because you just don't know what's going to happen to the next person that you're going to invite to take a look and listen to Waiora. Okay, now our job is really to get something into their hands to take a look at it. And it can be the Discovery movie. You know, we carry around these like candy in a parade, would be the Urgent CD. And the word says urgent. It's urgent that you listen to this. Take 14 minutes. It's got 3 medical opinions and a biochemist's opinion. And in 14 minutes, this can tell you more, sir, than I could tell you in 2 hours. Could I get you to take a look and listen?
Oh, yes.
Could I get you to take a look and listen,
Yes,
Nelson?
Sir.
Okay? They take a look and listen. I call them back and I go, what'd you like best about the CD? What'd you like best about the CD? You never ask somebody, what do you think of something, because 75% of the response will be a negative response. If you ask, tell me about your husband. Well, tell me about your kids. What do you like best about your husband? What do you like best about your kids? What do you like best about your dog? What do you like best about the dog, your neighbor's dog that comes over and uses your yard? I mean, what do you like best? You got to get the best out of people, and they're going to tell you what they like best about something. And the next thing is then three-way them into somebody, another story. Three-way them into a call. Get them more information. Get them to come and look and listen. So, you know, a year ago we got started, and I said to my wife, I'm going to set up a legacy for you. I'm going to set up an income for you for the rest of your life. And she goes, really? And she didn't really know much about this network marketing model. I've been very fortunate that I have other investments that I really don't have to do network marketing. I have a love, a passion, a posture that I get up every day and I will do this until the good Lord takes me. So I set up the business model in my wife's name, and here in November, and I'll have this gentleman read right here. What does that say? How much money is that?
$1,096,000.
What? It's $196,205. That's what Waiora has paid my wife in the last 10 months. She'll close out with over $200,000 in earnings her first year in Waiora. She's in 7 countries. So what if her income just does what John Harems's does next year? It goes from $200,000 to $800,000, and then $800,000 to $1.2 million, and $1.2 million to $1.5 million. It'll make a difference in her life, won't it? Choices, right? Yeah, so, she's been with another job for 23 years, Maybelline L'Oreal, top executive, but this gives her some choices, doesn't it? Whether she wants to go play with lipstick or makeup every day. Not that you have to, this is her part-time job. This could be your part-time job. When I share stories, I met a gentleman here today that's in the contracting business. Says he builds 25 to 30 houses a year, from that $400,000 to $700,000 a year. He obviously has a passion for building, contractor. And he's trying to keep at least 25 people a year happy. And and unfortunately, over the next 5 years, he's got to keep the other 100 houses happy, because there's a crack here, there's this or this, and you probably never get calls on any of that kind of stuff. Never. Okay? But I met a guy by the name of Dean Nunley, and Dean Nunley was also a contractor, and here's a photograph of Dean Nunley. And Dean says he built, 50 to 150 houses a year. That's busy. When you're building a house a week or 2 houses a week, you're busy. But he really understood that he needed to take 15 minutes a day and do his Waiora business. That's hand out a tape, tell his story, and get him on the phone with somebody. Make 1 contact a day and say, listen, I'd like you to talk to Nelson, Dan, John, Greg, Rebecca. That's all you do. I call it the 17-second rule. It takes you 17 seconds to dial a telephone and say, listen, talk to Dan. If you do 2 times a day, you take 34 seconds a day out of your life and give me 2 introductions a year, 2 introductions a day for the next year. You take 34 seconds. Everybody in this room here would be wearing my wife's pin. She's a single diamond in Waiora in 1 year. It could happen. You have to take 34 seconds a day out of your life. Okay? Who could do that? Who's got 34 seconds? Okay? Dean Nunley spends 15 minutes a day, 5 days a week, introducing people to Waiora. What did that mean to him last year in a pretty tough economy down in Tulsa? $243,000 was sent to Dean Nunley for spending 15 minutes a day handing out information about a company called Waiora. That was his part-time, that was his 1099. $243,000. I mean, there's a lot of us here at the table that don't make $243,000 with our full-time job. Right?
Right, yeah, right.
I mean, when you really think about it,